Today I have an update for the A to Z project pan. There's the cat and the rabbit, and we're gonna jump into this with the empties. So we are going to go in order of when goals were hit. I do not know if I showed this last time. So for J, it was the Jeffree Star lipstick in 714. I used this up on April 22nd. So this is what it looks like. Can you tell? Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of gaping. I just couldn't get anything out. It took like me dipping into the wand so many times to get any pigment. So that is done. I would get 818, which is the sister to this one and has a better formula apparently. But yeah, I would not get 714 again. The next item that was used up was letter F, and that is the NYX Lip Lingerie in French Maid. This was used up on the 8th of May. So very happy this is gone. The formula also started going whack. And it's same thing with the Jeffree Star lipstick. It started taking a long time to get pigment to cover my lips. And especially since the formula was going funky, I just went hardcore on it. And I think I spent like 4 days, just kept reapplying it constantly to finish it up. Yeah. I would not repurchase one of these. I prefer their soft matte formula compared to the lingerie. This next empty surprised me, kind of made me a little upset, and this is why. This is the YSL Touche Éclat. I finished this on the 15th of May. It stopped clicking. I was using it a lot to cover my face and cover up some of my scars because my acne is scarring really bad recently. And it just stopped working because it was empty. And didn't expect that. If anyone has any cruelty-free dupes, please let me know. But yeah, I really like this. I did not get it for $38. I got it for $7. But if I didn't care about cruelty-free status, I would repurchase. Now, these next two empties, well, they're not really empties. They're goals hit. Are very exciting. So the first one is from the Urban Decay After Dark palette, and it's the letter D. I'm trying not to blind you. I hit pan on the shade Druggie. Can you tell? There you go. So this was hit 5/15. Also, I used it 5 times before hitting pan. I just realized I didn't say the stats for the other ones. So sorry. But I started using Druggie pretty much every day, and I realized that Druggie takes a lot to layer up to the opacity I like. Plus, I had to wet the brush and crap like that. So there was a nice dent before, and then I really just hit pan because I used it 5 days in a row, and I was really liking the looks I did with that. So that is that one eyeshadow goal complete. And then this literally happened yesterday, the day I'm filming this. And for V, I had the Lime Crime Venus palette, and I picked the shade Venus. And I hit pan, so my goal is complete. So that happened on the 28th of May. Once I finished Druggie, I started focusing on Venus because this is a new palette that I threw in here because I had nothing else for V. So I wanted to hit pan as soon as possible and then put this back so I can enjoy it at another time and not have to focus on hitting pan. This took 8 uses. I hit pan last night. Like literally, I went to reapply my makeup for the 2nd time and I hit pan, which is very shocking how deep these pans are. It's very worth your money. I don't know about the grams. I haven't looked at the grams. Actually, for the grams, it's actually pretty average, but the pans are really deep, so that's nice. Maybe we could find out if they have more than what it says on the back if makeup breaks up one of these. But yeah, let's get into everything that's still in this project because there's still a lot. So let's start with the letter A. So for A, we have the Coastal Scents Aluminum Taupe. I have started using this as a inner corner highlight because Courtney asked me if I could, and it works. So I have been trying to do that when I remember. I've used it 7 times since the last update, so a lot more use than before. It's relatively like getting the same, like these sides are getting really flat, so that is nice and fresh and dandy. Next is B, so I have the Wet n Wild Calling Your Bluff. I've used this 5 times. I did put in the waterline today. It still looks the same length. I haven't really needed to sharpen it, so I need to start trying to find more uses for this, even though it's an eyelid pencil. And the only other thing I could think of is maybe like a lip liner, but I don't know if I want this on my lips. I don't know. Let me know down below if you have any ideas besides like drawing a tattoo on myself, because I don't feel like doing it with a nude liner. If it was a different colored liner, I definitely would draw a tattoo on myself for fun, but not for nude. Then for C, we have the Sugarpill lipstick in Cubby. This has been used 8 times. This is going to start getting dramatically smaller because it is now in my chopping block I have on my panning Instagram. So this is one of the 3 lipsticks on it, so I reach for it a lot more now. The next letter is E, so we have from the Tarteist Pro palette the shade Edgy, which is this brown right here. It was only used twice, which is sad, but I'm not too concerned about it. Next is an eyeshadow I really started to focus on. So for G, I picked from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette the shade Earl Grey. So I've used Earl Grey 5 times. The goal is to hit pan on it. And I'm trying to get a dip over here. I've been trying to use it. I don't have it on today, but in the outer corners, because even though it is a teal, since it's older, it doesn't look that pigmented, so I can just put it kind of with every look, so that's what I've been trying to do. Next we have H, and that is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit, the shade Helia. So it has a nice dip, it's very reflective, and it's only been used twice. The goal is to hit pan. It's kind of sad that I've only have used it twice, but I'm pretty sure the middle has like a raised part, so once I hit that, I'm counting that as pan. So maybe a month or 2 on this guy. The next one we have is K, and that is the Balm Matte Kumar eyeshadow. The goal is to hit pan. This is what it currently looks like. And it was only used 3 times since the last update. I need to start focusing on this red and find 2 complementary shadows and start panning that look. I do want to say that any of the letters I don't mention, check the down bar down below. I have all of them listed, and when I finish them, now on to L, we have this lavender shade, which is from the Lorac Brunch palette. And it was used 6 times. I did use it today as a like starting transition color in my crease. I like this lipstick color, but I think I just made this Cupid's bow way too strong. And there is a big spider on my window on the outside. It's like one of those spiders that low-key look like a scorpion. But like, I live on the East Coast, so there's no scorpions. But anyway, for N, I have the Urban Decay and Basquiat Gallery Palette. This shade is Now's the Time, and the goal is to hit pan. There is a nice dip. It was only used 3 times this update. I did not do good with this palette this past month. So, honestly, I'm going on a trip at the end of next month, and I think I should just take this palette, because this is all I'm going to need, and you'll see the other shades soon if you haven't seen this before, but yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I should do that. Anyway, next one. So, The next two, O and P, are both in the After Dark palette. The goal is also to hit pan. And we have Off Duty for O and Paralyzed. Off Duty was used twice, and you can see that's where I'm trying to start the dip. And Paralyzed was only used once, and Paralyzed doesn't really have a dip. I'm probably going to try to focus on a corner too, since I know how much uses it took with druggie. And hopefully they're packed the same amount, so it will take the same amount of time and be nice, fine, fresh, and dandy. It's going to be hard for me to find Paralyzed for a look. I'm shocked Off Duty's still around. I really got to just hit that goal and get it done with. Next one. So for Q, I have the QKI highlighter. This is what it currently looks like. I do have it on today, but I have something up here on the tops of my cheeks. And I've used it 8 times since the last update. I really want this gone soon. If it's taking too long and starts to piss me off, I might repress it to get more use so it uses up quicker, but haven't decided yet. Next is R, and I have the ABH Red Ochre. I didn't use this at all this month, which doesn't surprise me because I put 2 reds in the same project because I'm very strange. But yeah, I really need to hit a goal on one of these reds, like pronto. Next is S, and I have the LA Colors Matte Eyeshadow in Secret. I've used this 4 times. This is currently in my crease with some brown shadows on top of it. I just need to reach for this. My goal is to use it up, so I should have pan by now, but I don't. So I need to hardcore focus on this. For T, from the Tarteist Pro palette, I have the shade Trendy. The goal is to use it up. This is what it looks like. And I've only used it once since this past update, which is very sad. Next is W, and I'm from the Tarte palette. I have the shade Wink. My goal is to completely use it up. As you can see, it's right there. Yeah, with that nice amount of pan, that pale pink. And I've used it 4 times since the last update. I'm moving all my little palettes out, so like moving them all out in front of me at all times. So hopefully goals like this will be hit by the next update. That would be ideal. Next for X, once again, we have the Urban Decay and Basquiat palette, and I have the shade X-Rated. Oh my gosh, this shade X-Rated, this cool toned pink. My goal is to hit pan on this, and I've only used it 3 times as well, which is very sad, but I'm just gonna have to get more committed. I've been hitting goals on other stuff, and now I need to focus back on some other face products. And then the last item is Z. So from the Naked 3 palette, I have the shade Buzz, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't used this dude this past update. Yeah, since I hit some goals on some other stuff, my goal is to use this up. Since I hit some goals on some other stuff, I might pull this out, because I have, why is it like that? Hold up. Okay. Because I have obviously hit pan on it, so it is thinned out, so like, why don't I just finish it up, you know? Or at least try to use up half. By the next update, I think the most realistic things to hit goal on would be like to use up Wink or use up most of it, to hit pan in the Lavender shadow, possibly by Lorac. Obviously make more use on QKI because I use that a lot, and maybe hit goal on Helia, the green highlighter. Everything else is kind of just going at its pace, waiting to be used. I'm very happy that I hit Pan and Venus last night, to be honest, because now I feel like I'll have less palettes out in front of me. Actually, right here, that's why I keep pointing over here. So I can be more motivated to reach for the stuff that's in a project and like hit pan on it instead of just trying to use everything up right away. So yeah. Next month is the halfway point update, and I'm not scared. I think I just have to really just plan what I want to focus on in this month, what I want to do next, and follow it like that. The next eyeshadow I want to hit pan on besides lavender, because lavender's goal is to use it up, but I do want to get pan because that would be nice. I want to hit my goal on the Earl Grey just to hit pan, because I feel like that would be the next easiest goal. So yeah, I just got to start making more commitment. Let me know how you're doing in this project down below. And I hope you're having an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace out, Girl Scout.